own, not for me, but for the fraternity of which I am part of the family, for my family. And I have to tell you that not one single person said no to me. From Mukesh Ambani to Torrent to, when just you name it, no friend of mine said no to me. And my vision is that even though I said that I would collect 50 crores, which I have collected already, 45 are in the kitty, and before the 14th of April, the balance will also come. My aim is to get 60 crores. And there's a reason for that. But the reason is that I asked the insurance person, what is the total corpus that we should have, so that from the usufruct of the corpus, we can have an insurance scheme that lasts till the end of our lives. In other words, it need not expire at any given point in time. So he said, we need 120 crores. So I said to myself, 50 crores I promise, but in the light of this, I will bring 60, which I plan to do, which also shall be done. And I already spoken to the Chief Justice and said that now that we are contributing 60 crores, it is time for the Supreme Court to contribute 60 crores so that we get a corpus of 120 crores. The Chief Justice mentioned to me that he should write to government and try and have that happen. Otherwise, we shall ask Justice Gawai to issue a writ of mandamus. Right. But be that as it may, the point is that this is not about you and me. It's about the family in which we are an integral part of. And I think this is why we are in this world, that we are not here, in isolation. We are born within families, we are born within communities. And remember, life is only a one-way street. It's a one-way highway, you can never come back. And if along the way you can help somebody, never say no. And I always tell this story to especially children. When I was Minister for HRD, I said, in life, the only way to climb is when you climb a ladder, there is no other way to climb it except when you seek support from the ladder itself. So each one of you has sought that support within the family, from your friends, your acquaintances, and the fact is that's how you reach the top of the ladder. And you can't reach the top of the ladder without support. So it's time for you to always remember who supported you, how you reached there, and never forget there are millions like that who are actually wanting to climb the ladder. But never forget those who supported you. You people, this family has supported me. I am what I am because of you. We talked about RK Garg Library, sir. Do you know who set it up? I set it up.
Yes. I was about to say. Yes,
I set up the RK Garg Library. And when Jafar Sharif was the railway minister, I said, I won't argue a case till you give us a railway counter.
In 24 hours, yes.
24 hours we got a railway counter. At that time there was no Tatkal and stuff like that. People had to go to the railway station to book their tickets. We got it here. So the question is that we are here to serve each other. And the sad part, and I want to be honest with you today, that we are so involved in making money that we are forgetting why we are advocates, why we are here, what's our responsibility. Remember, you are the only defenders of the Constitution that have survived tumult over the years. Nobody else will defend the people of this country except those who in black robes. And we all forget our responsibilities towards those millions who are seeking justice and who cannot get justice because we are too busy making money. Each one of us have a responsibility to serve our people and to stand up to the court. Stand up to the court for the right causes. That's most important. We choose not to speak our mind because we are afraid that tomorrow we may not get a brief. And that's very sad. Unless the voice of the bar is heard around the world, in every little home in this country, that we are here to defend the values, the constitutional values for which this republic was set up. Unless we are able to do that, we'll never be a force in this country. Remember, it's the lawyers at the forefront of the national movement who brought us independence. It is lawyers all over the world who are at the forefront of movements. Even today, it's the lawyers who are at the forefront of everything. So please, please, support each other. Be the voice of the people. Stand up to the court. Don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow you will not be remembered if you have not stood your ground when times were tough. So all that I have to say to you is, for me, this is nothing to congratulate me for. It's my duty. That's how and why I'm here, and that's how I live my life. And therefore, I congratulate you, not me, for the fact that within this camaraderie, I was able to do this for the members of the bar and for my own community. So I thank you very much. And you know, for all the nice things you have said about me, really speaking, it was not necessary. In fact, I told Seshu, you don't need to do this, because we have to do what we have to do. That's our job. And we'll continue to do so whether I'm president or not president of this bar association. And thank you very much for all the kind words.